In this video, we're going to talk about hitting those pesky fairway woods that a lot of amateurs struggle with, but can become one of your favorite clubs in the bag. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you here. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be talking today about how to hit your fairway woods better. This is a question I get all the time. Some people can hit them okay, but they don't get enough power on them, and some people just can't hit them at all. So it's a great topic because I think fairway woods really can become your best friend off a tee. It's a great club to have if you need to hit one a little extra straight, but you can also use it to advance the ball farther up. So if you have longer holes, you can actually get towards the green, like par fives, you'll have shorter clubs in. And also on those par fours, instead of maybe not being able to get to the green, now you're on the green or right next to it. So they're great clubs to work with. So before we get there, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you go ahead, click the subscribe button down below. We got plenty of new videos. We're heading outside to film starting this week with the weather finally changing here in Chicago. So excited to bring you some new topics, some new videos out there. Also, if you have any shots, anything that you need to or you want help with, please make sure you leave comments down below in any one of our videos. We'll make sure we get to filming and answering your questions, helping you out with anything that we can do to make you shoot lower scores and help your game this summer. So that's the goal for doing this on this channel, is to help you shoot lower scores. So let's start talking about fairway woods. So fairway woods are an interesting thing because when we go to hit a fairway wood, the idea is, okay, the ball's on the ground most of the time, all right? You can't hit off a tee, but the ball's on the ground, and you've got to still come into the ball with a descending angle to be able to get the ball and get the center of mass of the club below the center of mass of the ball. That's what's going to make it get in the air, but you're trying to get it as close to level as possible, so you don't just sky it, you send it and drive it out. So it's a very tricky proposition that you can have to practice a little bit and work with. But again, if you can do this, not only will your entire swing be good for every other club, but you're really going to help your scores out getting these clubs to move. So what we're going to look at here is two things that I see that really good fairway wood players do. So the first one's going to be in the setup. So when I take my setup on a fairway wood, okay, and fairway wood clubs, this is my favorite club in the bag. If I need a club off the tee, this one I feel really good with, even off the ground too. What we're going to look at is ball position. We're going to put that forward, and the reason we're going to do that, one, that's going to help us come in a little shallower to it, not crashing down on it so much. But the other thing too is it's going to promote what we want our body to do, and that's going to be, we want a little bit of right tilt as we get set into this ball. Now, the key is, like with an iron, I'm going to have my head behind the ball, so I'm going to be tilted just a little bit with an iron. A driver, I'm going to be tilting a lot more so I can hit up on a driver. The fairway wood, we want to be somewhere kind of in the middle because we want to promote this kind of sweeping feel, but we don't want to not get under the ball or get down below the ball. So we have to be driving down just a little bit. A slight descending blow is ideal here. So we get a little bit of tilt, but not as much as we would on the driver. Now, a key point when we do the tilt, I'll see people tilt a lot, and they tilt and they open up their shoulders. These shoulders start pointing this direction. When I do the tilt, I do almost feel like I start to close it a little bit as I tilt, okay? Kind of keeping everything closed or in line with my target. That's going to come up here in just a few seconds, all right? So getting that important setup is going to make it a lot easier for me to come in a little shallower, be able to strike the ball, okay, and make the ball go with the fairway wood, okay? So it's really it's very helpful for that part of the swing. Now, as far as actually making the swing, with your fairway woods, you definitely need a shallower swing, a shallower angle of approach into the golf ball. So we said, all right, we've got to get this closed. When we're starting to make our swing, when we start down, I really want to feel like those shoulders stay more closed, you're gonna almost feel like your body is gonna maintain that tilt. That's the key. We have to maintain this bend throughout the swing as much as we can, or feel like we do. That's gonna encourage, when I go back, that bend and that tilt. See how that puts the club in a good position behind me to come in nice and shallow, still hit down a little bit, but be able to just brush this ball off the turf. So that's always a really good feeling to have as we're gonna make these swings. What I see a lot of people do is they get here, they throw their body at it, they've now lost their tilt, which then throws this club way outside. You're way too steep. You're gonna take a huge chunk of the ground, and if you're lucky to hit it, you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna be okay. You're gonna hit the ball way off somewhere, and it's not gonna go very far. So we want that shallow angle of approach. Now, a little bonus of why you want that shallow angle of approach, if you can do that, fairway woods are a great club because with this large sole, if you can do these two things, you get a lot of room for air. I can hit it a fraction thin and the ball's still gonna go. It won't go as far as if I just hit it dead solid, but it will go and be really in still good shape. It'll just be a little bit shorter. I can also skip the club slightly and I still will be okay. You're gonna make a lot longer of an area that you can hit the ball down at the bottom. You're gonna have more room for air on these clubs. And that's why fairway woods can turn into one of your favorite clubs, is because if you do it correctly, you really can have a lot of room for air to hit a shot. So again, keys to a fairway wood. We're trying to get shallow, but not too shallow. You still gotta hit down just slightly. You might take just a fraction of a divot, but to do that, you gotta get your setup, you gotta get your tilt, and then as you're swinging, you're trying to maintain that tilt through the swing so that club can travel a little bit more shallow into the ball. You're gonna have more success, more room for air with these clubs, and they're gonna be turned into one of your favorite clubs that you hit in the bag. So give it a shot. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.